What does he want? And how can one help a stranger?
Suppose one could start with secrecy and honesty. What is you doing down here, Harkonnen?
I'm just building a bar.
Oh. You are of House Mundo, are you not?
At the moment,
I remember hearing tales of you from the manservant Bisul. You are a powerful Bene Gesserit, if I am not mistaken.
I am a sister of the order, yes. I suppose how powerful depends on the person you're relating me to.
Well, according to Bisul, the first time he met you, he didn't awake from his stupor for days. He seems to believe you're the most powerful he's ever encountered. I'm inclined to believe him, even though he is a liar.
You're the man that insulted Lord Mundo. By chance, I think.
I am the man that provided Lord Mundo with many, many things. I am also the man whom he betrayed. I am also the man whom the desert has chosen.
So I've seen. Did you know one of the principal creeds of the Bene Gesserit order?
I fear you must enlighten me.
Of course, the Bene Gesserit creed is always support strength, never weakness. I come to this land and I thought perhaps Lord Mundo represented that strength. But unfortunately, he has proven over and over to be more like a toddler, waving his arms around rather than a leader. Would you agree?
I would. I should have struck him down in his courtyard when I had the chance, in front of his daughters.
Yes, even his daughters, his kin, do not respect him. I say this not to merely disparage Lord Mundo, but to explain my predicament, for I have heard over the frequency such troubling news.
And what news is this?
That the disorder in these houses is causing instability, and the Atreides gain leverage every moment.
Yes. Yes, they do. And it is of dull mind for the Viceroy to have severed his dominant hand. But alas, here we are.
So Barl he's not part of it anymore.
And what of our meeting? Will you speak to Chuck Mundo of such?
I think not. He does not listen to his advisors. My wisdom falls on deaf ears. I was planning on
Yes.
building here and abandoning Lord Mundo this very evening.
It suits you, I will say. Myself, however, I find it hard to reside here. But, alas, now is the time to bolster, for I have been presumed dead. And I now know where our Viceroy and the other Harkonnen houses' loyalties lie. They choose weakness, and they will pay for it. I am Barl, the former general, the Viceroy Chauncey Susan Higgins, the freer of his former slaves, and the one who has been chosen by Shai-Hulud and ridden upon such throughout Coriolis' storm. Born anew, if you will.
You may call me Larina. I'm a sister of the Order, as you have surmised, with your own wisdom and information. And soon to be lost straggler with no home. Tell me, General, have you still an army?
Of course. But beneath the surface of the sands, so as not to be noticed.
I wonder if you would have use for one humble servant of the Order.
Mayhaps. I believe it could be useful, but I have been in the most precarious position as of late, unsure of whom I could trust. And I know I can trust you.
I wonder what would it take. I propose you allow me to gather some information, perhaps something that can help further cripple our ailing lord.
Very well. There is something that I need to know. I need to know how many of House Mundo are truly against old Chuck leading the household. And if given the opportunity, would they step aside for someone like myself to remedy such a situation for them? Or would they contest?
I wonder. He has many children, some who are still loyal by blood, some loyal by chance, but none with love for their father. I will see what's happening in the minds of the children. But if I were you, I would take your strength and army and perhaps build a house of your own.
Yes, we have done such. We are considered the downtrodden.
I have heard this name. Give me 3 days, Barl, and return here. You will find me. Yes, I can see. And when you do, I will have the answers you seek. And perhaps you will take me into your fold, General.
Very well. 3 days, Lorena. However, I will say, if all of a sudden, in between now and then, there's a bunch of Harkonnen ships patrolling this here rift, looking for myself, you will not live a day to see your Barkonnen open its doors. It is not a threat, but it is a promise. I will trust you for now.
For now, then. Ooh. Okay, so interesting. Well, I don't think they're not Harkonnen technically or Atreides or anything. He's independent. I don't know if he's like down with the wrong one. You know, maybe we'll build over here because it's more stable. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Bene Gesserit powers on the kids. Some of them. I'm gonna use my truth-saying ability to see if they're telling the truth about whether they're loyal to their father. And they'll probably think, oh shit, she's gonna tell on me if she finds out, but that's not the case. I will be merely using that information for my own ends. I love how he's like, it suits you, this creepy place down here that is inaccessible.